All right, so I guess I'm gonna need to create a new template every time. See, I thought this would change. I thought this would change because it like Rumble has given me the ability to create a static key, and I wanted to test this out. Um, but let's see if we are live. We are live on X, so thank you guys for watching. The 6 people that are watching, as well as the people that are watching on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching here today with me. Um, Happy New Year to everyone. Apparently, I was trying to figure out the best way to say it because I was always saying Happy New Year's, but apparently it's Happy New Year. There's no S to it, but I guess I'm always like New Year's Day type of thing. Like if it's New Year's Day, then that's a different story. But Happy New Year because it's the new year. Because it's not plural, it's not multiple years, and it's not possessive at all unless you have the day. So I don't know. I had a different thumbnail, but I don't know what's going on with Rumble. But it's coming up as a different like title, and the only reason it's coming up as a different title is because, like I said, it has a static um, stream key that I don't think I can change the stream. I think if I go live and I want to edit the stream, I don't think I can. So I can edit it maybe, and then bring up the new title and thumbnail. So if I choose my file, it'll give me the new file. Okay. And I also choose my title, which would be this title. And see if it edits it or edited it. I don't know. And we'll save and we'll see if that'll update. I don't know if it will, but good morning to everybody on Rumble until that does find a way to update. All right, so we got about 30 people here. Make sure you guys hit that like button as soon as you get in here. Grok, what's going on with Grok? Is Grok making a move? The last time I checked, it wasn't making a move. I need a link to your online store. You need a link to my online store. It should be right in the chat, or not right in the chat, right in the description. Um, like my online Amazon store or my online stores and like my merch store. Because my online merch link should be in there. Like Profit Apparel merch should be there. If not, I'll have to do like some sort of an update. It's still 2023 in El Paso, Texas. Yeah, it's still 2023 right now. We have about 40 minutes right now until the new year for the East Coast because I'm on the East Coast. Can you make a video on XLM crypto? So I could. I'm just not invested in XLM. I like to make a video on things I'm invested into, and a lot of times when I get pushed into like making some of those videos, I want to invest in them because I'm talking about it. You know what I mean? and it's not something I want to consistently talk about. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of things that I end up doing. I wanted to check my other channels to see how those channels are going. Give me a second. See on my golf channel. That one I had a shorts video that actually 444 views for a video I haven't posted, or a video I haven't posted in a while. Let's check my other channel, which is the Matthew Perry 2 channel. That one did pretty good. A day ago, I had a video on the lockup, and that one did pretty well. Let me go and look at the last two videos, which was XRP as well as Jasmine. I wanted to check the last video that I did over on my reaction channel, which I know I'm not going to have many views on that one, because that was like a Loricana video, like these cards that I'm collecting, so that I can, find some value in those in the next 10 years. Buy more XRP, buddy. Happy New Year. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Man, I enjoy the live stream, so thank you.
Buy more XRP, buddy. Happy New Year 2024.
Thank you. Thank you for that super chat, and Happy New Year to you as well. Happy New Year to everybody else that is here. Obviously, it's not New Year's yet, but it's not New Year's Day yet. But I'm excited for where we will go with crypto, and I'm very excited for the new year. Where do you see Krill at the end of the next bull run? Honestly, I see Krill at way higher levels. I don't know where Krill is right now. I did see that it was picking up a little bit earlier today, but don't know if it's back up there. So it was up to like 49 cents today. So if I go to my portfolio, you could see today it actually increased up to about 50 cents before decreasing back down to 44 cents. This has been something that's been off and on, right? If we look at the last, let's say, week or so, we've seen this pick up to a level of 52 cents before decreasing down to 41 cents again, increasing up to 50 cents, decreasing down to 44 cents where it currently is. If we look at the last month, this has had plenty of pushes where it pushed up to a level of 50 cents, decreased back down to 30 cents, increased all the way up to 60 cents, decreased back down to 40 cents, increased up to 50 cents, decreased down to 40 cents, and again, more recently up to 50 cents, decreased down to 44 cents where it is right now. So it's been off and on increasing and decreasing. You could definitely see those gains you can have with this position. And for me, it's just a situation where I'm like, okay, I can get into this play. I can, I'm in the play. I've been in the play. But I could sell this play at this level as it is profitable, and then come back down here and then end up having a lower, profit target or something like that. Or invest the entire amount that I ended up taking from here. So say it's like 4,500, I invest 4,500 down here, and now I have more than 10,000 coins as it does run. But I believe in this thing a lot further, and I don't want to miss out on those larger gains that we see there. So when we do see this to a push of, a level of $1, $2, $3, all of those, I expect this to go a lot further than where we are. But this has been just, major movements. And it's just a large increase, large decrease, large increase, large decrease. So for Krill Coin, once we see a lot of people that get on board to holding it more consistently for a longer period of time and more volume that is going through it, yeah, I think that this will definitely increase and should be in the hundreds of millions. So seeing this in the more, let's say 100
All the way Inu donated $5
cap.
through Super Chat. 2 days old dollar balls ONU. Avalanche meme 2 million MC. This going to 100 million mega coulombs within a few weeks, still less than 1K holders. Secure a sack of balls.
That's funny. So I don't have that, whatever that position is. Avalanche meme. So this is a meme coin for Avalanche, rather than the meme coin for Bonk, or sorry, for Solana, or the meme coin for Ethereum, or whatever. Um, I'll have to check it out. I haven't heard about it, but I'll have to give it a look. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Hey Matt, off topic. Have you watched Marvel's What If season two? Pretty fire. No, I haven't watched it yet. I've been wanting to, and every time I get a chance to go and watch it, um, I feel like the kids would be okay to watch that. It's not anything that has any problems. Usually Marvel's okay with that, but I would have to check it out. Maybe check out the rating as well. But anytime the kids are around, this weekend has been insanely tough to do absolutely anything because Erica has been having trouble with her car. She had like a flat, and now she had to get an inspection beforehand, and um, just a plethora of issues came up. Obviously, that's exactly how it goes. So it went from my expectation of only seeing um, a what's it called, an inspection, a charge for the inspection, where she knew she had tires, but I didn't factor that into it. So I thought it was just going to be an inspection, and go from a less than $100 up to $1,800 now. So yeah, it's definitely changed quite a bit, as well as her working pretty much 4 days in a row, and even tomorrow morning. So if she's working tomorrow morning through the afternoon and then gets back, it's like I have like no time to do anything because I'm with the kids the whole entire time. So it's like um, a little bit difficult. But you got to make do with it. That's the life of being a parent. When it comes to work, you know, work can work is like can be put off, right? Work can be placed over here, and then you know you can spend time with the children, and do things with the children. Um, but I also don't all consider this work. I like doing what I'm doing. Um, I like being able to talk about investing. I like being able to make money from investing, as well as being able to teach. Secure a sack of balls. Real talk though. Yeah, I'll have to look into it a little bit more. I love to hear my super chats read back to me. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Matt, where's most of your money going now? Crypto investing, stock market investing, household spending, cash savings. So I would tell you majority of my investments for the last 2 months has
All the
gone
way Enu
into.
donated $2 through
Give me a
Super
second.
Chat. Secure a sack of dollar balls ONU. Haha, real talk though.
No, I appreciate the super chat though. I really really do. Um, but where's my money going more of like in today's world? Um, in the last couple of months, it's been going into my overall dividend investing account. But I can tell you a lot of money has gone into crypto as well. In the last 2 months, I've probably put a little bit more into crypto than I have into my dividend investing, because I put about $4,000 into Grok. Then I put about another $4,000 um, into XRP, and then I put a little bit of money into Anchor. So total is probably about 7,000, 8,000, no, 8,000 some odd dollars, 8,000 or 9,000 um, into crypto, and then I put about 9,000 into stocks. So it's probably 50-50 there. I haven't really put too much into cash savings, but we have had a lot of expenditures recently, especially this $1,800 and car issues. So that's probably where majority of my money is going, um, or our money. what are your views on Sushi Swap? I'll have to get right back into that. Give me a second. You said Sushi Swap? I've I've never truly um looked at that heavily. I think I might have looked at it once. Currently, it's sitting at a $290 million market cap with $50.9 million worth of volume. If you look at the total coins that are out there, you don't have to worry about any type of dilution. I worry about swaps maybe because um, for majority of swaps, you're going to have the more popular ones, and I feel like Sushi Swap looks like it is a popular play as well. Is it going to
Website
be?
Warrior donated
Give me a second.
$4.99 through Super Chat. Have you seen PAWSWAP? It's trending on X, up 98% on the 5D and 300% on the 1M. Not associated W Sheeb or devs. They are building.
All right, she said they are building L1, L2, L3 chain. So no, I haven't seen that in L3 chain. I have heard of Pulse Swap, right? But I haven't seen that it is trending. You're saying it's trending on X, but it's not trending on let me duplicate this. It's not trending on Coin Market Cap, right? So it's not trending on here, but it's trending on X. I mean, there's a lot of things that are trending sometimes that, I mean, just have, and it may be trending only for you because you're looking up that type of stuff rather than trending for everybody else. So that's always an interesting situation. Oh, you said it's Paul Swap? So yeah, it's currently at a $13 million market cap. So it's not really trending to where it's seeing a lot of volume. It's just trending probably for you because that's maybe what you're closest with. But yeah, I haven't um it looks like it's not really making any type of move. You said it's up on the 5-day chart, but yeah, it's up 71% on 7 days and up 252% in the last month, which is great. Absolutely fantastic. And there's a lot of things that are up this much as well. But do you know the reason as to why it's up 252%? If there's no reason, it's just because it's the bull market. Keep your eye on that supply as well, with 42% of the supply that's out there. So, yeah, I don't know why it would be fully trending, but all I know is the popularity is not like all there. If we look at the markets, let me look at the markets, see where it's available at. Gate.io, Shiba Swap, LBank, MEXC. So it has various places that it's available on. It's just not seeing the volume within those places. So I wonder about all of these swaps. Like I was saying here, I wonder about all these swaps because the um like say Pancake Swap and Uniswap and all of these, yeah, you're gonna have the bigger ones that remain a thing as long as they, as long as you have the ability to do a lot of these newer things like you know, I guess that's not really the case. That would be more or less with MetaMask, where you can buy directly on there and be able to swap directly on there. But I wonder about all these swaps if they're going to be a thing when it becomes easier for people to trade like a when it could be easier for people to trade on like a MetaMask or a Trust Wallet or something like that. Because if you can buy directly on there and then you could swap directly on there like you can do now, it's definitely something that you may look at and go, okay, yeah, what's the purpose of having Uniswap? What's the purpose of having um, Pancake Swap and things of that nature? So while you see Sushi Swap at a level of, $290 million market cap, or you see, let's say, Uniswap at a level of a $4 billion market cap, it's like, how valuable will they truly be when you see the ability to easily swap on your individual wallet. Now, right now, it has a larger cost to do that because you have to find um, the lowest cost that you have on there and everything there. But right now, it's still a wonder for me. Will you ever 100x? Wait, you will 100x in balls if you sold my other meme coins and went fully into it. You will make bank. Buy and watch. Here's a Dex. Rip TRB. Did that fall? Did TRB fall? Holy cow, that went down 49% in a matter of a day. It was all the way up to, wow, that was up to $607. Yeah, no wonder. Going from a level of, where is it currently at? 140? Going from a level of 100 or 75 all the way up to 600. Yeah, I would see this as a steal. Is there where is it available on Coinbase? Is there any other news as to why it's falling, or is it just people that are getting out of the position? Because if it's just people that are getting out of the position, I will buy this right now. Like, I don't really have money to spend, but I will purchase it literally right now. $600 to $100. I wanted to ask about BTC ETF token. I don't know if you covered it in your past videos. Do you think it was a scam, or are we just waiting for the ETF? So no, I don't believe it was a scam. I still have my BTC ETF tokens in my wallet, and I know other people, I believe they went to a different, like they have a different website, like .io website or something. And we want to make sure that's clear before that's the case. But I know people that have, like, they stake their coins right from the start. But everybody else that has their coins, like, you have the detail to it. If you go on Dex Tools, you'll have the address for it, and you'll be able to see exactly what's happening with it. It's just the website was down for a while, and that's all that I saw from it. But I saw that people were like, oh, the website's back up, I can access things, or like some people were like, I can't take out certain things, and that's if you staked it, you can't take certain things out. So if you automatically took it out like I did, like I automatically made it available because I didn't want to stake at that point, then you have your coins available. It's whatever the price is at that moment, but it all depends on how people react to it, you know. Oh yeah, Terra Luna Classic Part 2. No, I don't think that's it. Binance Lunic Burn thoughts. Um, I mean, I'm excited to see what the burn will be, but maybe we should change the title to that. Um, yeah, maybe we should change the title to that. Let me see something. Give me a second. Let's just change this title to something that I feel as though. Jesus, Daisy, why are you meowing? Sorry, this cat is just meowing super loud. I don't know if you guys can hear her, or if you always can hear her. And let me find the burn. I'm trying to change the thumbnail. See if they'll allow me to do it. Sorry for anybody that's on Rumble. I don't even know if they updated the thumbnail yet or the title, but we're about to try and do that everywhere. It probably won't be able to update on X, but you know, we'll try. Let's do this. And we'll also do that. And we will export. It's that easy sometimes. It's that easy sometimes. Happy New Year. Will Binance? I do want to talk about that. I did want to talk about that a lot. Will Binance burn? And maybe it won't come as early as it did before, because last time it came at like 12 o'clock, or it was like 1 o'clock or something like that, and we saw the burn that happened with it. How much will the Terra Classic burn be? Sure. We'll do it like that, and we will change the thumbnail to change that and bring in this one. Boom. There we go. But I also need to change. So the changes have been made, and now we're going to need to change this again. So let's edit this. And we'll change the thumbnail. But thank you guys, everybody that's here. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. We got 103 people here. If you haven't had a chance to hit the like button, please do so. You know, it does help out the channel, it helps out growth and just all of the stuff that we want to see. I know there may not be a lot of people that, are awake at this time, or maybe there is a lot of people that are awake at this time. I just appreciate you guys for being here. And let's see if we can't change this title over here. Can I edit it? Edit? No. Go in here and then go to edit. View post analytics. Remove highlights. Make this okay. Blah 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 blah. No, it won't let me do it on Twitter, but still. Appreciate you guys. All right, so we'll talk about that in a couple of seconds. I want to talk about the burn as well, but I really do want to buy some TRB at a level of $141. I feel as though this is just a glimpse of what it could be. However, I want to make sure that this is, legit and something hasn't really happened today here. We move on to the next. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we'll have to make sure that something hasn't really happened here. Just bought more XRP just now before the new year to the moon. I'm excited for it. I'm very excited for it. Have you heard about Levi's project he's involved in? Fire Token seems promising. If everything he's saying is legit about the coin, mining operation and rewards. Yeah, I haven't checked into it at all, but anybody that's all about, burning and decreasing the supply, I'm all for, as long as you can get that and make sure that is as legit as possible. From what I heard, he's had a couple of failed projects, which honestly you need to fail in order to succeed. But when it comes to like kind of failing with people's money, that's never really the best situation. So I want to make sure that everything is on the up and up before I decide to back absolutely anything. I'm not, sponsored in any way. Nothing like that. So I'm estimating between 5 to 10 billion Lunic gone forever. That's what you think is going to be the case. Yeah, we'll have to definitely go into that detail. I know the volume was a lot more in the beginning of the month, but then really did dwindle down as we got to the end of the month. Um, like right now, it's at like 50, less than 50 million, right? Almost 9 on the West Coast in California. Yeah, it's 11:44 right now. Um, in the on the East Coast in Pennsylvania. Apex and Solana is pretty nice too. Really, that's great to see. I appreciate the people that are here. We got 81 people here and 45 likes. Let's check over on Rumble to see what people are doing and saying and being. Let me refresh this and see if we can have, there we go. Yeah, we got to change. We got 9 people that are watching. Hello, Matt. Thanks for your hard work. Um, I've never got to see a live stream. This is nice. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate you taking the time to watch the live stream. It means a lot. We love supporting you, Matt. Thank you. SRT Shib. I appreciate it a lot. Made a grip on ICP. Yeah, what is ICP doing right now? We'll have to check it out because I know ICP was making a move earlier today. It was up to like $14 or something like that, from what I saw. So maybe it's up a little bit more. It's up to $13 now. What was the highest point that it got to today? The highest point that I got to today was about $15. So it's fantastic if you made a decent amount of money from ICP, currently at $5.6 billion. So many new scam tokens dipped right now. It's important to do tons of research before buying anything. Well, yeah, 100%. But not everything that dips down is a scam token. Um, Sometimes things end up decreasing just based on the investors, right? The investors that are getting into it and pumping the position, they tend to get out and create panic. As you see, like something with TRB, it doesn't look like something that has any type of scamish quality to it. However, the drop is insane. After seeing that much of an increase, to see that much of a drop, that's definitely on more of the insane side. But I'm very very interested in being able to purchase like five. Um, and the reason why I want to purchase five, uh, yeah, I definitely want to purchase five. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, and I'm going out on a limb by doing this, by purchasing some. So let me get over here and go to TRB and see what has happened. Why have things fallen a little bit? TRB news crypto. Yeah, we'll just do why Teller rally won't stop. Someone said why the Teller rally won't stop, and I'm like, this didn't this didn't live long, or this didn't age well.
The rally in Teller in the
6 hours ago. I watched this 3 times already. Nice video. Where's the anybody talking taking profits on Teller or waiting for it to go higher? 5 hours, craziest rug pull ever we have witnessed. I don't think that's the craziest rug pull. And somebody said right here, somebody said this aged well. It didn't. It just crashed from 600 to 190. Uh, will TRB repeat Luna scenario? I don't think that's the case. It crashed by more than 50% within 15 minutes right now. Great advice. Thanks so much. I don't know if that's sarcasm or if they truly thought that was great advice at that point. Please make a video about ICP. It just dumped 58%. Bro, the price is tanking. Good call. People are definitely a little bit reckless in these chats. Sorry for shilling so much. What do you think about Analos? So I'm gonna give other people a little bit of a chance, but I want to go into any other positions that are there. Do you think ICP will reach $100 this year? So honestly, ICP has a lot of potential. It's had a lot of potential in the past. I'm not invested into it now. I did invest into it previously. I made money from it. And if I would have stayed invested into it, I would have lost a lot of money and been fighting for my way back, my sea legs back, right? Um, so do I think ICP can make a move? Yeah, I think it can be worth a heck of a lot more than where it is right now. But the point is that if we would have seen this same level of a market cap at a lower supply like it was, because it was around the Ethereum level of supply, like 100 million, and now sitting at like 300, 400, 500 million or something like that. That's something that does maybe get on my nerves a little bit, because it's sitting at 454 million supply out of the 500 with an unlimited supply. Now I don't know exactly what's going to happen with that unlimited supply, if it could go up to a billion or whatever. um, but yeah, I just want to make sure you protect yourself within place. I know that Internet Computer has a lot of potential to run. It's just you want to make sure you protect yourself from dilution. So if you can get a full breakdown as to what that dilution will be, if there will be any, you can potentially see this up to way higher figures than where it is right now, and literally be up to tens of billions of dollars worth of a market cap. Um, Your thoughts on the XRP ETF possibility? Sorry, it's not giving me all the words. That's all the words. I think XRP can have an ETF, 100%. It's starting to move back up a bit. Is it? Shoot. It is starting to move back up a bit. Um, Shoot. Yeah, so we'll see how that plays out because I think you are going to see a recovery, and I think the recovery would be nice, but I also don't want to um, risk a crazy amount there, but I also want to make sure I have enough money in that account in order to do that. So we're gonna see. I'll send another super chat if I got to. No, you don't have to. I appreciate um, you sending any super chats you have, and I will address all comments as we get to them. But there's a lot coming in right now. Um, I swear that's how, and I don't even know what price it's at now. Oh, it went up to 57, 157. Now it's up to 160. So it's down to 130, and I would have loved to just invest at that point. And I think right now it's starting to really pick up. Teller's starting to pick up because it's currently at 158. Holy cow. So it went from, let's go ahead and refresh this. Yeah, so it's at 158 now from being at 140, 142. So that's insane to see that there. I currently have $1,000 invested. My all-time return is down $10. So we'll see if this does find a way to bounce back. If it bounces back to like $300, I'll take my initial investment back out and leave the rest that's in there. I currently have, I don't really know exactly how much I have. I know how much in dollars I have, but we'll see. So I'm up $12 already. It's up to $164.41 currently. Um, and yeah, we'll see how that plays out. I have 6. So yeah, Matt's about the FOMO. So I'm not FOMOing on anything. The fear of missing out, I guess that's true. Around something that's low. I hate when I see things that are low and I know that things can push up. When something drops by that much, it is a huge opportunity, especially something that is available on many different plays, many different cases. Um, I don't know. Let me type this. Let's see. Matt, FOMO everything. It's all going to go up. So I don't want to FOMO everything. I absolutely will not FOMO everything. But what I will do is find opportunities to where I can see a price rise because from $600 down to 100 is a no-brainer, especially something that has as much popularity as we've seen. It just doesn't have the ability to hold those higher gains because these gains came out of nowhere. Like all of these where we were from, if it came down to this point, I would say, okay, maybe I want to get to this point and see that bounce from there. But the fact that it dropped down even lower than that, resisted or saw a support level here, bounce back up to 230. I'm looking for this level somewhere around 300 before I decide to maybe take my initial investment. I feel like Teller could be worth way more than what we're seeing here, and obviously we have seen that, but it just moved way too much, and that's why it dropped so heavily. Now, you probably had some major whales that were getting out of this position and created all of that fear. And once they created that fear, then everybody else started to kind of flow with it, right? And then you may have seen somebody like go here and they're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to get in here because it's at a lower level. And you could possibly see the same thing here where it ends up increasing, decreasing down here. You see it increasing, get back up to this point here and maybe resist from that point. So be careful. You
All
might
the
see
way
it even get
Enu
all the way back
donated
down to the
$2
70.
through
And if it
Super
does,
Chat. Dollar
then
balls next meme on Avalanche.
thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. Again, I see what it is there, but I haven't looked into it yet. Just can you look at Ball's chart? Depends what the chart is looking like. Like I'm not gonna, if it's something that's a really low. So it's only on. Let me see. It's on Coin Market Cap, but you don't really have the full breakdown of everything. All it's showing is the chart, and this is an automatic chart that's created based on the chain there. Let me see. The total supply, 69 trillion. Where is the market cap? Let me see what the market cap looks like. I'm trying to find that. Volume of 1.2 million. Fully diluted value is $2.9 million. Volume is $1.2 million. So it doesn't really, I mean, you're seeing, some major movement that is there in the past day. It's up 15% from what I'm seeing. But again, I hate the way that these charts look. It's an automatic generated chart. It doesn't really, I'm not used to it. That's probably the main issue. But it looks like you're seeing very little volume right now, which would be true for anything that's in the beginning stages. Is it something that is fully diluted? That has all of the supply out there. Because it doesn't show me what the market cap is. It's not telling me that. It's telling me what the fully diluted value is, but it's not telling me that either. So I could check it in Dex Tools. But I would have to go to Dex Tools. I don't ever. I hate the fact that I have to go over to Dex Tools. I'd rather have Coin Market Cap really pull that stuff up. Yeah, I'd rather have Coin Market Cap pull that stuff up there. Let me see. So copy that. Let me see all the different detail. Find the largest liquidity, which is based on USD. Or sorry, balls to AVAX. So currently, yeah, the market cap is at a $2.95 million market cap with $243,000 worth of liquidity. Holders of 1.69 thousand holders. A 24-hour volume of 1.2 million. Circulating supply is the 69.4. That is self-reported. So it's not saying that's 100%, but we'll leave it at that. 100% of the circulating supply is out there, so there's no type of major dilution within it. Dex score is 86. You don't have any issues with honeypot. No tax. You have verified contract, which is definitely a good thing. There's no blaring issues on the audit either. I would like to check out the token sniffer if it can bring it up. You always like to know what's happening with the token sniffer and see what their detail has. So token was not found. The token's not found on the token sniffer. And that's probably because maybe they don't flow with, token sniffer doesn't flow with Avalanche very well. But the chart doesn't look bad, right? It goes up, and I'll show you this. You see it increase. It hit a certain high, and then you could see this little decrease, this little retracement before bouncing off of this level, which is a previous level of resistance, now creating a level of support, did pick up. So it does look like it's moving a little bit healthy. Hopefully you can see that continue. This is only a couple of days of activity. So yeah, I look forward to seeing what the rest of this could be. But obviously that's if I, remember to go into it because I'm not invested into it. But yeah. So it looks like, yeah, Teller's at about 165 right now after that larger crash. Okay. Anyways, Happy New Year, guys. It is 12:02 a.m. Happy New Year to everybody on the East Coast. If it is New Year's for you, Happy New Year to all that's watching right now, to all that's you know, taking the time to view with me and to chat with me. If you guys want to sign up for, um, if you want to sign up for, what's it called? Margex, feel free to sign up for Margex. You can currently do that. Where we stand, actually, I wanted to look and see if they had Teller. Because if that's the case, I could be invested in that. Maybe they don't have it here. But if they did have it here, I'd be all for it. Maybe I'll just search it. TRB? No, they don't have it. I was gonna say because if I can trade on leverage, I would love to be able to do that just to see what it could be, and I would probably trade somewhere around like $50 or something with like whatever leverage they have, whether it was 25x leverage or whatever, and then we would see that thing fly to way higher levels. But currently, all I have is my BTC that's sitting in there, um, which will give me. Let me go ahead and refresh this because I think I have another position that's in there as well. I thought I did. Or maybe that came back because I know things were falling down. So maybe I got liquidated on that position because I had a different one. But currently I'm up 145% on my BTC position. So we'll try and make up those plays with BTC. If not, then whatever, we'll deal with that. But if you guys want to start trading with leverage, feel free to use my Margex link, which should be in the chat, and start trading with Margex today. They have up to 100x leverage on BTC, 50x leverage on things like XRP or Solana, and all of that. Yeah, so Teller is definitely making a move up to 69 currently. Let me refresh this. And you're going to see this at like 1,044. What was it? 1,044? Is that where it was at? 1,048. So I'm up $48 on this play so far. The overall position is down by a lot, but let's see if it can obviously bounce back. I would love to see that bounce back within that position and hopefully capture my initial investment by the time tomorrow even happens, which technically tomorrow is right now. Happy New Year. It's still 11 p.m. For me, actually, currently working on my own crypto project, using other projects as a reference of what the right thing to do is. And now, sorry, um, and not to do. Got you. Happy New Year, bro. Thanks for guiding us and talking us through all the ups and downs of 2023. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely tough. I see the comments that come through in my one of my last videos talking about how I was wrong with the crypto market, and the reason why I was wrong in 2023 was not because like I don't know what I'm talking about or anything there. Like obviously a lot of the surprises that happened in 2023, it was all about um it was all about the SEC and exactly what they wanted to do and their mindset behind crypto and what they wanted to push, which seemed like it only wanted to be Bitcoin, and everything else was experiencing a downturn and continuing that downturn until the end of this year. So it was definitely a difficult situation. It was definitely very difficult to see. Um, because you have the SEC that's attacking Coinbase, you have the SEC that's attacking, um, you know, Ripple and Binance and Terraform Labs and Kraken and Gemini and all of these like cryptocurrency exchanges that they want to kind of approach for being a platform that's listing unregistered securities, and that's why you see all of these other platforms that now don't allow you to trade in the US, like a KuCoin or a Gate.io or a MEXC and all these places that don't allow you to trade in the US because of the fear of being sued, or being taken to court for trading unregistered securities in that country. That's just how it's really has been going. And I didn't expect that to be the case when we got into 2023, but it was definitely, creating some ups and downs that we didn't want to see. And it's just great that we were able to get through it. Did someone say burn? Yeah, I'm waiting for this burn. I don't know if it will happen yet. Um, what do you think about recovering lost Bitcoin? Um, I have no thoughts on that. All I'm saying is you're talking about some surprise money problems life threw at you. Put a couple of AVAX in balls and wait a few weeks, and you'll have a lot of money uh, back. I'm in the ground roots. I hear you. I hear you. Guys, we have 106 people here. If you can hit the like button, definitely do so. It does help out the channel. It helps out growth and all of that stuff. I don't know if I should change the title again. I want to see if I maybe should change it to like, uh, you know, TRB, something with Teller crash. Um, Trying to find the right title right now. And I feel like the burn is always great because we have this new burn that's supposed to be coming up. But I also want to talk about TRB and that crash that they experienced. Because again, where it stands and how much that price is at, or where that price is at right now, it should be at a level of um, 170 something. So from 140 to 170, I think my cost basis is like 150, but currently it's sitting at 174. Let's check out my actual cost basis, which is 159. So I'm like very close to where that is. Crazy enough, I saw it when it was at 150, and I guess by the time it actually purchased it, it went up to 159. But either way, that's still a a good price point for where it was. It was at 600. So 159, if I'm seeing it at 300 plus, that's basically a 100 percent return. And I invested $1,000, so I want to see that $1,000 get returned fairly quickly, but you never really know. We'll see. Why did it crash? So honestly, I don't know exactly why it crashed. I've been trying to figure that out, and it seems like, from what I'm seeing, it's just larger whales that ended up selling off and creating that larger pullback. And then people started panicking as you see those levels. Because typically, what you'll see is after you see an increase like that, I mean, how much it did grow, you start seeing those whales that sell off. Boom, you see a larger whale that sells off. That's an issue. I'm considering buying just one. It has a 2 million supply. Yeah, I mean that's really really low of a supply. And the fact that it's available on places like a Coinbase, like a Binance, a KuCoin, it has 75 different platforms that's available on, shows that it has a lot of security. And, because they wouldn't, usually Coinbase doesn't allow anything that's not secure on their platform. It's just, you can't stop regular investors that get into it. You know what I mean? You can't stop it. It's at 181 now. Yeah, so it's still showing 173 right now for me. Yeah, it's still showing 173 or 175 now. So I just lost $18,000 in ICP since the start of 2014. I got in this morning I got in this morning at $15, but I do not even feel sad. I feel great about ICP and I'm getting drunk. Happy New Year, everyone. Wait, you lost $18,000 since the start of 2014. So you invested in ICP and held ICP for a long period of time. And you averaged down into it? Hopefully, I'm catching you before you get completely lost in the sauce there. Oops, 2024. So you mean I don't get it. 2024 just started like 12 minutes ago. We win some, we lose some. That's true. Very, very true. Yeah, so it looks like TRB is now at 180, which brings my amount. It should update at any time. We will see. So yeah, I'm almost at $100 of a gain in a matter of a few minutes. How did you feel about this dump on Teller? I'm tempted to buy some. So for me, let's talk about it. I wanna bring up this position and just have a conversation about this because I currently have $1,000 worth, and I'll just have to transfer. Let me see. Let me go to this position, and we'll definitely have a more of a chat about it. TRB coin logo image. We'll find it. Boom. Save image as. Hopefully it saves the right image. Yes. And we're going to update this. I want to update the live stream because I want to talk about the burns, but I also want to talk about, um, it being a happy new year, right? Let me see if I can find this. We got some fireworks going off. Fireworks going off in the background. And we'll bring this over here. And then we'll also add one of these outer glows. You know what I'm saying? And we'll refresh it. And then we'll refresh this and we'll see how that goes. That might end up triggering some stuff. We'll do that. massive TRB crash. There we go. That'll work. And then we'll update this in the thumbnail. And we'll see how that works. Because we'll be live for a little bit. You know, I want to see what the burn ends up being. Volume on TRB is insane, bro. Probably. I mean, you look at it and, you know, you could see the amount. You said it's 2 billion. Yeah, it's 2 billion. It's 1,000 up 1,000% in volume. So we'll have to see exactly how this plays out and exactly what I'm doing. So if you don't know, I invested a decent amount into that play.
Isaac Leeds donated $2 through Super Chat. Volume on TRB is insane, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you for that super chat. I secured some of my bag of Lunic and put it on Station Wallet. Will buy some USTC soon. I'm not even going to look at Lunic until 2025. Yeah. Is anybody concerned about the um, what is it called? Labeling of Terra Luna Classic or classic coins as securities. I have so many other plays that are short term making good money, and I have NFTs earning dividends and worth at least 50 Solana alone. That's fantastic. I bought 7,117 ICP this morning. I just came back from the party and I'm looking at my assets. I realized that I lost 18K. So you lost 18K since this morning. Is that what you're saying? So you bought it this morning and now in 2024, because it currently is 1/1/2024, um, you lost $18,000. $18,000. That's a lot. Lunic is a meme coin. I don't think Lunic is a meme. You should have bought the dip and not the pump, fam. What do you mean? I should have bought the dip and not the pump. So I wasn't around where the dip was, and I was looking to research exactly everything that did happen, and I did technically buy the dip. I didn't buy all the way down at the bottom. Um, oh, you're talking to the guy who lost 18K. Okay, not me. Okay, I thought you meant like Teller, like how much, like where I bought this position at. Because currently, Teller is at a level of $181.51 currently, up to about $182. The volume again on this position, $2 billion. You're seeing the volume to market cap ratio at 476%. A lot of what has happened with this overall crash. I got in at 15. I'm not selling. Yeah, I feel like 15 is still low for where it could be, but the issue is that you definitely were buying at the high point rather than buying at a lower level. I believe early this morning when I recorded my first video, XRP, or sorry, not XRP, ICP was at that level of like $15 or close to it. It was like 14 or something. So yeah, I never see that as like an opportunity when it is at its highs. A lot of people told me about Teller and I was like, there's no way I'm investing into that position. But now we see what has happened here. And I'm like, this is an opportunity, a huge opportunity. And I even put that in a group talking about how I believe that this could be a huge opportunity for a lot of people to get in on a play that definitely showed strength and the ability to, have supports up at these levels. Like typically when you see things that are running, right? For let's say this position, when you typically see things that are running, It does run all the way up and has no sort of retracements or pullbacks. You can see the levels of support and consolidation that it does have around these levels of 400, even around this level as it did bounce back at a level of 500. So it shows that massive level of support that it could have and why it could easily pick back up. And it's probably going to recover as people see those. This is going to be probably fantastic. I'm glad I got TRB with Matt. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that love. But make sure if you guys, if you see profits, you know, you take some of those profits, you're happy with those. I feel like Teller can definitely have a lot more of an upside. Do I just want to get in for, I just went on TRB. You just went in TRB. If you see an opportunity to where it can rise so much more and it can get back to some of these levels, I can't wait to see what it could be and what it will be. But if we can see it break this point, which it looks like it might have, this point right here was $191. So if we can see it break 191, that'll be smooth sailing up to a way higher level. In the middle of the night, we'll see that we'll probably be able to break profit by the time anyone else even wakes up. There are people that are celebrating right now. It broke already because it currently says 187. So I don't see it breaking. Maybe it's by this. No. So it currently hasn't broke for me. You said it broke 191, but I don't see it breaking 191 right now. I just threw another 2K. It did break already. You're saying that it did. Like I said, I don't see that. It says 191, which is crazy. The price says 191, but it looks like it already broke past. Oh, 190 or 189 is what it's showing right now. It did on Coinbase. Let's check Coinbase. It's at 200 already, is it? It's at 193, so it did break that level. This level shows that that level is about 199, but it's currently at 193. So it fluctuates so quickly, probably delayed on your chart. Yeah, I mean, probably. I mean, that ends up, we're up $193 already on this play. I don't know if we'll see that overall gain up to $300, but honestly, with the level of impact that we did see with this position, I feel like it's kind of lucky that I caught it at those levels and saw it at those levels, because I was going to go to sleep. I was going to go to sleep, but I was like, you know what? I want to live stream throughout the night, see what's happening. It is the new year, and then I won't do any live streams tomorrow morning. What I will do is, because I'm home with the kids. So being home with the kids, you know, I don't really have a lot of time to do anything. So if I just stay awake, it's currently 195 is what it shows on CoinMarketCap, which is still amazing. Coinbase seems to be updating quickly, which is typically, it's kind of weird because typically you're seeing the major updates that happen over here on CoinMarketCap. If you go to Coinbase Advanced, you'll probably end up seeing more that ends up updating. So let me see. Let me bring back this and I'll go to Coinbase Advanced and we'll bring up TRB. TRB. Currently sitting at 191 is what it's showing here. 192. So this point, it looks like it might be resisting a little bit from this level. So it looks like the level that they have on Coinbase, I might have to like adjust this. The level that they have on Coinbase is around 196 as a low level. So this resistance looks at about 196, um, not 191 like I saw on the other chart. So that's definitely a little bit higher. If we could see it break that point, then that's going to be great. 195 is what it's showing now. 195.19, 196. So technically that should be broken. 197. It's definitely moving. Let's see. I stake. Coinbase seems to be updating quickly. I stake 12 RN. Thank you. I'm up. You're talking about, is that what's RN? 12K RN.
I Love Guns donated $10 through Super Chat. Matt, pray for me so I can become a millionaire with ICP.
I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you. I hope you do become a millionaire with ICP. I mean, it's tough. The thing about investing is that a lot of people look at it and they go, it has to be insanely positive. Like you're going to be a millionaire off of these positions right from where you invested. But a lot of times we definitely broke that level and we're pushing up. We're now at 199. But a lot of people like to look at this and they'll say, hey, you know what? I invest into something. I want to see positivity right now. And the issue that you deal with there is that you're not going to see positivity right away. You know, you're going to see maybe some negativity, right? I saw negativity, and I'm seeing negativity currently with what's that position? Can't think of it. Why can't I think of it? Grok. I'm seeing negativity with Grok right now. And if I'm seeing that negativity, it doesn't mean that I'm out of the position. It means that you're going to have tough times before you see any of those good times. So, especially if you truly believe in something. So, yeah, it looks like Teller is, really starting to recover from that level. And it's currently at 205. It broke this level of, resistance here, right there. So now we can see this maybe create another level of resistance somewhere around 265, a strong level of resistance. But then how do you play it, right? 265 might be a little bit of a significant point, seeing this consolidation as well as, a previous resistance level. It's probably going to resist from there again. You know what I mean? So it's currently at 210. It's really pushing, really, really pushing. It just broke 210 right now. YOLO, I bought 3 Teller. Let's get back to 500 bones right now. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're all looking at. I mean, currently at 2, is that 220? Oh no, I just clicked that. Okay. That's 207. Still insane movement either way. 207, 209, 210. It's like fluctuating between very, very large price ranges. Yo, this is fun. I bet it is. It usually is really fun when you're kind of positive on things, but then once things start to kind of decrease down, and I bought 20 at 184. You bought 20 at 184, so you're up a pretty decent amount right now. That's good. Bro, talk about a New Year's treat. What a stream. Let's go. Yeah. I love that somebody, brought that up because I didn't know that Teller was dropping. Honestly, I really didn't. And the fact that um, someone brought it up, I see an opportunity in things that fall a lot more, and most people will see a falling knife. I'm not afraid of those falling knives because I feel like a lot of times with things that have a lot of popularity, they turn into falling butter knives. Like it's something that you can catch. It may scratch you a little bit, but if you find it at some of these lows, like if you could find it at 132, 128, whatever it was out of the low point, that would have been amazing. So currently, it doesn't look like you have any major resistances there, but it might be like falling off a little bit just because of the amount of movement that we have seen as of late. Happy New Year, brother. Well, thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you for being here. Whoever alerted us is a legend. Yeah, I don't know who it was, but I have to go back and check it out. Let's see. Someone said something. Someone said something. I don't know where it is. So currently it's coming back. I'm not worried about it. So it was uh YJT 999, and he's right there. YJT 99, wake up tomorrow back to 500 would be nice. Um, that was me, by the way. Yeah, I saw that you said rip TRB. We are seeing a little bit of a pullback here. You guys can do whatever you want with your position. If you decide to pull out of that position, feel free to go ahead and take your profits if that's what you want to do. I feel as though what you are going to see is, resistances that come back, and those resistances that you see, as long as you are breaking, what you want to see typically is breaking a previous high. So whatever this high point is, you want to see it break those previous highs. And a lot of times when things start to stall out, people will get afraid. And when they get afraid of losing whatever they gained at those points, they start to sell off on those positions. And that's where you have to realize exactly what people are doing. I didn't sell any of my position. It's not saying that you guys shouldn't sell any of your position and shouldn't take profit if you want to. But the point is that you will have people that decide to get out of the position because they feel as though it is stalling. And they're like, look, I don't want to lose out on everything that I gained there. I want to make sure that I gain as much as I possibly can. But knowing how much it has fallen and knowing where it can go to, I'm sold on whatever this is and whatever this outcome will be. So just know that. Hopefully, you guys are seeing maybe a little bit of something, some sort of profits or something there. But yeah, it moved so quick because it went up to 210. Yeah, 210 at that point, and then now is at a level of 190 again. So I'm sitting on it. Obviously, would like to be able to take profit at like 300, take some of that profit out, be happy with it. Or if it gets to a level of 500, 400, 500, I'm all for that. But as I see certain levels, I'm okay with that. We currently have 153 here, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell if you guys are into a lot of these videos. But again, you'll see a lot of people that do the same thing. Once you see any type of major profit taking, you're going to see more people that continue to follow. More and more people that continue to follow. Don't you know how to take profit and buy back in? Wait, we're the Pepe, we're the Pepe group. Don't you know how to take profit and buy back in? There's a lot of people that will find ways to take profit and try and time the market, but not everything works in that way. Again, things have risen from a level of 138 all the way up to 210. That's a huge move in a matter of like 30 minutes. So just be aware of that. Because what you need, what you always need in every scenario is when you see things that are rising this much. Let me see if I can bring this up. If you see things that are rising this much, you have to see some form of a retracement. Because if you don't see that little red candle, if you don't see that red candle, you're never going to be able to see that major green candle. And, those people that end up selling off could be seeing, something where they're not going to see that major push up. You know what I mean? So it did break this level of support here, or resistance that was a previous support. And I wanted to see this level as probably a major support or sort of major resistance. And if it could break that, then, the sky's the limit from there. Sell now, cry later. every Telegram be like, yeah, I mean, you could do whatever you feel is necessary with your position. You can sell, but I saw, TRB as an opportunity when it was at a level of $300. I was like, shoot, I missed out on something that's currently at a 2 million coin supply and has the popularity that I want to see in something like a farm coin, right? Because farm I currently have at a value of, um, it's at $45, and I want to see that skyrocket. Um, Metis is on sale. I don't know what Metis is, but that was entertaining to be able to see that movement there. Let's look for some of these levels as maybe some supports, but if you're seeing a pullback, you may see that pullback there, probably to start creating a a higher high and a higher low. So if it starts creating that higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and just continues to move on the way up, I'm all for it. If Liz is watching right now, thank you for becoming a Patreon member. I sold at 220, no regrets. Glad I tuned in. Well, I'm glad that you ended up getting profit. I'm not mad at you. Never mad at you. Anybody that takes profit, I'm all for. I have entered at 152 and at 20x. Is that what you're saying? That doesn't seem right. But either way, like I said, I'm happy. Tether was the ball drop. So yeah, 20x futures trade. Okay, got you. Yeah, I'm all for anybody making money. I'm not going to be mad at you selling at 220, and maybe some other people will be like, "Oh, well, I didn't want you to sell. I wanted to be able to win out of that situation." Look, I'm not looking for the smaller gain that's within here. I think TRB definitely has a lot more potential, and I'm glad to even have six because I feel like that six can turn into $1,000 per coin, and that still not even be a sweat, right? I won't even be sweating with that. I did the same thing with Terra Luna Classic where I saw that major crash, and obviously the major crash was a lot bigger with Terra Luna Classic. Um, but I saw so much opportunity, and while we did see a push up and retracements and push up and retracements, you're going to see that it's too fast of a movement, right? Hey Matt, happy new. And I don't want anybody to get um their profits taken from them. So if you took profit at say 220 and this finds a way to rise and starts pushing up to 250, like I don't want you guys to just jump back into it. If you already took your profit, realize what you did, you took your profit, maybe move on to the next position, or if you see an opportunity to where it decreases enough and you can get back into it and take profit as well as setting a stop loss, go on and do that. You know what I mean? Because currently it's back up to about 185. And we'll see if this is like a buy, like an increase as it did jump up to a level of 210 or whatever, decrease down to about 170 something, and now maybe is starting to pick up and end up increasing back up to 200, 220, 230. You think TRB will keep going up long term? So I think long term, yes. I think absolutely. I can see it, and I've always been kind of I've been like kind of subconsciously FOMOing into the position. So as I see the position, I'm always like, I missed out on this opportunity. It was $300. I was like, I missed out on it, and it was continuing to run. I was like, this is worth so much more than where it is. And I'm just so glad that it found a way to come back, because I feel as though what I see with TRB, and I didn't mean to rhyme there, that it could push up way higher than the 600 that it was at. Um, and the reason why it fell so hard was because you had larger, like bulls, like bigger bulls that are into it. So understand this: when you have a position that runs that much and has, let's say, some whales, those whales end up selling. When those whales sell, it now splits up into a lot of smaller groups, just like what we saw here, right? We see how many people that are here that probably bought TRB that saw an opportunity with it. And what they did was, as it went from 600 all the way down to 130, many other people decided to buy smaller and smaller pieces. Even though it's at a lower price, you buy smaller and smaller pieces. So let's say somebody has $1 million into it. Well, now that $1 million is now split into maybe 500 or 1,000 more people instead of one person. So now it becomes stronger as it's going on the way up. So if it finds a way to recover and you see more and more volume that's going into it, it gets stronger and stronger every single downturn that you end up having, especially with something that has this little of a supply. When something has a 2 million supply, majority of the investors that are into it are probably going to be whales until they get pushed out. And they get pushed out by the price rising up. The price rises up. Now more people get into it rather than that one person being into it. The one person made all the money that they wanted to make. You had people that probably got afraid and they ended up selling off on that position. And now you see more people that see a ton of an opportunity there to buy into this position with a lot of upside to it. So that's exactly what you end up seeing in a position like that. I've seen it time and time again. You know, less people hold more coins. Now you have more people that hold less coins. Hey, Matt, this kind of feels like something is coming. Possible market being pulled down on preparation to what is coming. I'm smelling a big run up. Maybe not. What do you think? Go XRP. So yeah, I agree with you. I think there will be a huge run up. I think we've been this like 2023 has been a complete manipulation, honestly. In my opinion, it's been a complete manipulation. I think the SEC has had everybody in the crypto market kind of I don't know, in their back pocket and just like controlling them as much as they possibly can. How many TRB do you hold? I now hold six point something, 6.173 right now, at a value of $159. You just bought 50 TRB at 195 each. That's a lot. 50 TRB at 195. I mean, it is at a low price compared to where it was. So if you're looking at the long-term aspect of it, I think it will be massive there. But again, I want to get to a point where I still have 3, right? Maybe it gets to a level of like 400. I take my initial investment, keep 3 or 4 that's in there, and then go on about my day, right? That's what I want. But is that 100% going to happen? Today, it may end up taking a while for that to happen. I hope that it happens today because I want to replace that 1,000 that I just took out of my bank account. Because like I said, we just, unless we come into some sort of money within the new year. Yeah. Speaking of calls like this, we're going to be starting I don't know if you guys heard, but we're going to be starting a thing called HG Access. And HG Access is going to be like a group of a lot of, influencers that are, and YouTubers that are online that talk about cryptocurrency that have different plays that are in cryptocurrency as well. And you're going to be able to get access to all of us when it comes to live streams, as well as, different
Isaac
alpha
Leeds
plays that we
donated
have.
$2 through Super Chat. Matt, do you hold Link? I think Link will be huge.
So I don't hold Link. I know there's a lot of people that are huge fans of Link. I don't hold it currently. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people that do hold it, that want me to hold Link, but I just don't, I just don't have it. You know, I feel like it is at a high price. I feel like it is at a high market cap, and I feel like I might have missed um, some opportunity. And I feel like if I'm looking for the same level of opportunity, we'll probably find that in another play. I spent 10K on TRB and lost 18K on ICP. Um, how much money do you have, man? That's a lot of money. My crypto supply is 355 billion and is mintable and burnable. That's cool. There's a new meme coin called TRB coin already? Are you kidding me? What chain is it created on? Is it Ethereum? I don't want to bring it up. Give me a second. I don't want to bring it up, but I'm gonna. It's created on Ethereum. Did somebody create it within this chat? It's already up 293%. Um, yeah, it's definitely something where you're like, it's created, it's up a hell of a lot, and it's already pushing. They do that, right? People do that. They make money out of it, and that's fantastic. You'll probably end up making money out of that as well. It's up 293% in 24 hours. Well, in a matter of, uh, I guess, an hour or so. That's a pump and dump for sure. Probably. It was created an hour ago. Yeah, it looks like that's the case. Yeah, so it looks like we might be seeing a little bit of a retracement from that larger pump for TRB. Um, Hopefully, from what I'm believing, the 126 level is that low point. And yeah, it would be phenomenal to see it at those levels. That's why I didn't invest $5,000 into it. I could have invested a lot more into it, but I didn't. And the point is that I can see the value of where TRB can get to and the places that it can hold. So it could be longer term for me to play this out. So 177 is currently where the price is. Still well above my cost basis, but anything could happen. We've seen this push up very fast. We've seen this pull down very fast. And it only has 2 million in supply. I see new cryptos. Let's check to see what's going on with the burn, if there is a new Binance burn. Because I know it takes them a while to do. Real-time BNB burn. No, I don't want to see that. I mean, I would like to see it, but I don't want to see that now. Close. Yeah, so the last burn that was done was on 12/23/2023. Um, Another burn we saw was about 536,000. We saw 3.9. That was on December 1st. That was actually at 6. Was that 6 a.m.? So it might be plenty of hours until we get to that point where we see a Binance burn. I'm thinking some of these are created by bots. Probably. I mean, I would imagine they have bots on the case to do that. We got 7 people that are here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button on Rumble. And then I believe we have 5 people that are watching on X. So thank you guys for watching. We still don't have 100 likes. So if you guys can hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, currently it's showing Teller is at 183. So sorry, 181. It continues to update and fluctuate a lot. We're seeing 2.1, almost 2.2 billion dollars that's going through this position alone. I'm excited for what this can be, and I can't wait to see that pump back up to way higher figures. What's on Coinbase? What's on Coinbase? You're talking about something's on Coinbase. DJ Dark? We're 2 likes away from 100 likes. So please hit that like button. Yeah, we're at 180 right now. And this is the position apparently is up 293%. If I refresh it, see what it's up. Yeah, still 293%. So maybe that's artificial right there. If you guys want to start trading on Margex, feel free to use my Margex link. It's in the description. You can trade up to 100x leverage on BTC, 50x leverage on XRP, 50x leverage on Sol, and some others. You can trade 25x leverage and stuff like that. So feel free to check that out. Yeah, I wanted to bring up this. Here we go. Yeah, so it's currently at 180. Let's see if you could eventually see something pick up. Because again, this could create a little bit of a bounce. Let's say somewhere right here where it seems like that is the low level. And maybe it's creating that bounce because again, you have the previous resistance level that could act as a support. And if we are truly seeing an upward trend, which we should because of how much this did drop, if we're truly seeing an upward trend, we should see this really, really pick up. It only got to 500. I thought it got to 600. For some reason, I thought it got to 600, and maybe I'm wrong by saying that. Let me take this out of here. I did want to look at the entire market, see what the market is doing as well. I was going to say, did it drop to 164? I was going to say that seems low. But we'll definitely look at the entire market. Yeah, I mean, it shows 600 over here on Coinbase, but it's only showing 500 on CoinMarketCap. But on Coinbase, it's showing like 500. Yeah, 510. Yeah, you're currently sitting at 173. So this is definitely updating and falling quite a bit. So it has dropped below that point and now using this level as a form of a little bit of a support rather than this level up here. So we'll see. We'll see how all of this plays out. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of those I'm not afraid of those falls. Hey, Matt, put $5 on it. Put $5 on what? TRO, do you mean TRB coin? TRB gonna go under $100. I mean, that would be amazing if it does. Don't get me wrong. I bought $1,000 worth at 159, but if that's the case and I see the opportunity that's there and more of an opportunity, absolutely I will throw more on that. And that's what I usually do, right? I was contemplating throwing a little bit more, and it's more of like that FOMO in you, right? You're like, hey, I should throw, $5,000 in on it or whatever in on it at certain levels when I could possibly see a huge opportunity. There's always that opportunity to where it could absolutely explode off of a drop. And honestly, we really don't know what this will be, like how it will grow. If it's going to be something that creates a new channel or if it's something that absolutely explodes. Because again, even this wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, right? It went up to a level of like 300, dropped down to a level of 230 before increasing all the way up here to about 500 or 600 or so or whatever. So before you saw that happen, it's not all sunshine, rainbows, unicorns, and butterflies. There's so much more that's to play out with it. And a lot of times you may end up seeing that negativity and struggle a little bit before you end up increasing up to the levels that you truly want to. They're not going to make it easy on you, right? Investors, these investors that are here, you're buying in and people will sell as you do buy in. That's just how it goes. Now, if you invest at the true bottom, it's difficult for you to see any type of negativity, but it's very difficult for you to figure out exactly what the true bottom is. No one would tell you, hey, this is going to be at a level of 128 or 130 of a low, because it doesn't show you any type of major history there. So if you're looking at like the last, few days, you're not really seeing that major history. Because again, this is where you're seeing it here. You can see a previous level, but it doesn't really show you major levels of support at that point, you know? I tried to sell my Elmo coins a few days ago and it literally won't let me, but I kept taking ETH from me. So it won't let you sell, but it kept taking ETH. I haven't tried to sell mine. I still have mine linked or staked right now. So, hey Matt, put $5 on it. You're talking about TRB. Bro, what about XTZ? I like XTZ. So with XTZ,
I
I
Love
keep
Guns
telling.
donated
Give me a
$20
second.
through Super Chat.
Oh,
Wish me luck on TRB.
thank you for the $20 super chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm wishing you luck on TRB. I'm wishing myself luck on TRB as well. I feel like TRB has so much more upside. Again, I've talked about it so much in the past hour. I've talked about it a lot, and I'll probably talk about it way more as we're continuing to mention this. Um, but yeah, I think there's so much here, and we've seen what it is, and we haven't even seen the fullest extent to what it can be. So I'm excited. Um, but XTZ, I put that on my Patreon a while ago, and I talked about XTZ at a level of like 80 cents, and I still haven't purchased it. I have a little bit of it, but I still haven't purchased a lot of it like I was going to. I was going to purchase like $1,000, and then I started going all in on XRP. I started taking $1,000 here, putting it on XRP, $1,000 there, putting it on XRP. I started seeing the opportunities there with that position, and I got very excited about putting more money on that play. And now we see what, Teller is. And I saw that opportunity. I was like, I have to. So if I see a major opportunity to where I can gain, or I gain a lot from some plays, yeah, XTZ, if it's at the same price, I definitely will find a way to put more money in on it. I like what Tezos um, has to say for itself. Um, Hey man, I just left church, so I'm not sure. But did you end up buying the thing that dropped from 600? Yes. So I bought at a level of 159. I currently have TRB over here. It's currently at 186 right now, 187. It seems like it's picking up quite a bit. Let me refresh or duplicate this, and I'll go back just so I can get into my portfolio. Or I think I can go into my portfolio here. Let me try that. Yeah, it will show me. So yeah, I can go to my portfolio here and we could see exactly what I have there. And it's showing me, yes, XRP is the highest. Jasmine coin is right there. But I also have TRB right here at 1,143. I invested $1,000. My average entry is 159 currently. So Yeah. And it's currently sitting at about 186. That's where the price is right now. So we'll go back to spot trading and we'll see where it's at. Yeah, it's at 191 right now. So yeah, I got 50K XRP, down from 300K XRP. That's amazing. If you were able to profit that much and, continue to buy um, more and more, continue to just gather more and more. And I don't know where you sold, but congratulations on being able to have that much XRP. Because it's going to be huge. I really do think XRP is going to be huge. I think the 100 EMA on the 5 minute candle should make a support, because that was a breakout and the resistance level just earlier. Interesting piece. That's an interesting take on that. Where'd you buy? I bought on Coinbase. Are they releasing more info circulation for TRB or TRB meme coin? Uh, I don't know. They're releasing more info into circulation. They're releasing more into circulation for TRB. Right now, they don't have any ability to do that. They don't have a um, like they have a total supply of 2.5 or 2.6 billion. They don't have an unlimited supply, but obviously there's no data available to tell us whether that is the case. So if I go to Ethereum and we see the holders, right now there's 7,621 holders on the Ethereum side. And how much does the volume show? It shows 2.5 million. We're seeing Binance that holds 14%, Binance 16 that holds 10%, Binance 15 that holds 10%. A large open wallet, like this is a huge, two huge open, or one huge open wallet. The other one's about 3%. It's not bad. But 8% open wallet is definitely something that could be something that pulls back. And then you would see that split up into a lot of other wallets that are there. But again, you see a lot of like 1% wallets, people that hold quite a bit, in the form of maybe millions of dollars there. More than KuCoin, more than Gate.io. So some real whales. I only hold 6. So that goes to show like how much they truly hold. Guys, only 2.5 million supply. It is easy to see a 1K coin for sure. Absolutely. Only 7K holders, by the way. Those people holding millions of dollars definitely know what's up. I agree. My guess is soon ETH will moon. I don't disagree with you. I really don't. Let's see where Teller is right now. It's currently at 185. So it's fluctuating. We see this push up. We see it hit a level of 210, 211, 210, whatever. Decreases down to these levels. Looks like it does bounce off of just about this level. And then increases up to, so 170 is probably that level. And we saw this get up to about 191, and now more of a sell heavy candlestick. Did you just find out about TRB? Did I just find out about it? So no, I didn't just find out about it. I felt like it was a missed opportunity. A lot of people brought it up and they were like, hey, what about this play? It seems like it's going to run. And it was at a level of, I think, I want to say it wasn't at $300 because $300 was today, right? I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I'm blending days, but people were like, hey, get into this. And I saw it as a missed opportunity because it went from a level of like $70 up to 100, up to 200, up to $300. And I was like, that's a missed opportunity. So I was like, yeah, let me just keep that out of my mind, not FOMO into the play. I still feel like it has a ton of potential, but it's also a very high price. So if something ever happens, I would get into it. And I didn't think that anything would ever happen. And now we see, that this picks up or this pulls down to a level of, 130 or 140, and I'm like, absolutely, 100%. I will 100% buy into this position at these levels, because I see what it could be. And if you could see the opportunity of what it could be in more of a bearish market, not a full bull market, imagine what this can be in a true bull market, and what it will be in a true bull market, because it has the volume associated with it. It has the places to buy it on and everywhere. So it really shows you what it could be, and that's what I want. I want that visual. Extremely low market cap. I agree. Extremely low market cap, extremely low supply. Currently seeing this at 195 right now, 196. We'll see if this does pick up. It did push over 200 for a brief moment, pushed up to 201 for a very, very brief moment, but now is at more of a sell candlestick, which is crazy because you're seeing two sell candlesticks. If it could push back over this price, then that would definitely call for more of a breakout, and we would be looking at some of these levels here, especially 260 as a form of a support, a major support level. $457 million market cap. Not even a billion yet, by the way. I think this consolidation at a resistance will rocket soon. Now, what will you buy with 50K? What would you buy with 50K? TRB? Would I buy that with 50K? So my 50K, I have about 50 or 60K total in the crypto market. And I would diversify it. I would buy a lot of XRP. I would buy pretty much all the stuff that I have now. I can't say that I wouldn't. The issue is that you're buying at the higher levels rather than buying at the lower levels that I bought at. So if you're currently getting into the market now, I would definitely say, find whatever your stride is. It may not be this play at the current level, or you may see a longer potential in where this can be because it's currently at a $200 price point when it's shown a $600 price point in not even a bull market yet. So this could be something that you could easily throw a decent amount of money in on, but you'd be taking that risk by throwing a lot of money on that one play. I would definitely say throw it in on multiple plays, whether you're talking about Ethereum or XRP or AVAX. I don't really know where the entire market is, but let's go ahead and check it out. Currently, this is at 195, and we'll come back and check it out in a little bit. If we look at the entire market, it's at a 100 or $1.65 trillion market cap. And, if we look at certain things within the market, Bitcoin is slightly up, but more flat than anything. Ethereum, flat. BNB is down about 4.5%. Solana is kind of flat as well. XRP is down 1.8%. That sucks to see that. We see USDC, that's sort of flat. That's a stable coin. You are seeing Cardano 1.6%. You're seeing AVAX that's at $38. I feel like that does have a lot of potential to run from where it is now. However, you want to make sure that you're picking the right moment and make sure that it is a down time in that position rather than being an up time or something that is closer to more of the increase than a decrease. Daisy, stop meowing. If we look at Polkadot, it's sorry, I have to click into things because I keep accidentally clicking buttons. 1.8%. If we look at Chainlink, it's slightly down. We look at Ton, it's kind of flat. Shiba Inu's kind of flat. You see that Internet Computer is still up about 2.6%. And if we look at things that are moving the most, we have 1inch Network, we have Bitcoin SV, we have Maker that's up quite a bit, Casper, the Graph that's up 3%. So nothing really major here that's up a lot, but you definitely know what's really down the most amount. You can see that I guess Teller must be on the second page because it's not here as a 32% loss. But yeah, Mina is down about 8%. FTX token is down 8%. PancakeSwap down about 7%. Woo Network 6%, and so on and so forth. Right? You have a lot of things that are down. Terra Luna Classic is down by 4%, down to 0.0001372. Hopefully, this larger burn, or any burn for that matter, ends up increasing Terra Luna Classic. But everything is really, or a lot of things are falling. We're down to a $1.65 trillion market cap. But yeah, let's go back here. Let's check out Teller currently at 197 is what it's showing there. 195 is what it's showing here. So it was at 201, and hopefully we can see more positivity that's happening. My portfolio, what about my portfolio? Aave is a great coin to add to your portfolio. Yeah, I haven't purchased it. I saw an opportunity within it, but I never purchased it. It was moving too much for me for a little while, but I haven't seen it recently. Hey, one question, and I go. Do you still have Lunic, or you sold? I still have Terra Luna Classic. I have 53 million. For some reason I had 53 million. I thought I had 55 because I thought I had 57 before that, but I guess I must have had 55, and then I gave away 2 million because I currently have 53. But either way, still have a lot of Terra Luna Classic. I didn't sell any of it. I've given people Terra Luna Classic, but I haven't sold any, just to answer your question. So no. I can, let me see if I can actually log in and see if I could show you guys. Give me a second. Currently at 200, 201 for TRB. Back over 200. Come on, Terra Station. What's going on with this thing? It's giving me a white screen. Close and I'll reopen it. When in doubt, close it and open it back up, and it worked. All right, so oh, they finally updated the price, I guess, of what I hold there, because in my wallet, let me bring this over here. In my wallet, I hold about, which you can't see, $2,000, or I hold here. You see this $2,100 in Lunic, $211 in USTC. I hold 20.6 million that's there, but then I also have a certain amount that's staked. I have 33 million that is staked. So 53 million is what it's showing there. My cat is adorable. Yeah, she's all right. She bothers me a little bit, but yeah, she just meows. I think she just wants love. Daisy, come here. I'll give you some love. I think she just wants love. I have my dog over here too, but she's on the couch, laying down, probably sleeping. I'll give you some scratches. I know you just want some love. That's all you want. That's all these cats want, is just love. Please show your cat. She won't let me pick her up. Not saying she'll like hurt me or anything. I just don't. I don't want to do that. But she likes scratches. So there's a lot of fur. It's way too much fur. Come on. No, it's everywhere. The only problem with scratches. Get a lot of fur and it gets everywhere. My dog is back here though. Do you see her? You don't see her? Ah, her head is like right off to the side. Oh, there she is. Nems. Nems. She's right there by the tree. Right here. She kind of blends in. She's right there. My dog's a Shiba Inu. Emmy. All right. Well, she laid back down. God, now I got all this fur all over me. Yeah, my dog's a Shiba Inu, and we had her before Shiba Inu became a thing. We got her in 2017. We got her the same time that Harper was born. So around they're the same age. Technically, Emmy is older because dogs age faster, but still. So I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, you bought a Shiba Inu? You're a big fan of Shiba." No, I've had a Shiba Inu because we love Shiba Inu dogs. Um, so yeah, love cats and dogs. Yeah, so do I. Matt, it's been a minute, bro. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well, Crypto Blake. I don't know if I really remember. I'm trying to picture, a conversation or something. But it must have been a minute because I don't. I mean, I'm horrible with names. I'm horrible with even um, putting names to faces. I'm horrible with all that stuff. Um, I'm so bad. I could have went to school with a lot of people, and there's a ton of people that I know nobody's name, but I remember their face. And I'm like, hey, what's up? How you doing? But I won't say what your name is or even ask what your name is because it's kind of expected for me to know the name because we've talked so much, but I just don't remember it. Um, Let me see what time is a good coin to add to your portfolio. You mean Time Wonderland? Hopefully that's not what you're talking about. Yeah, so currently it looks like TRB is coming back in a price. Let's see if that can start to pick up. But it's currently at 195. Looks like it might be settling a little bit. But I'm hoping we could see a major burn within Terra Luna Classic and we could see a push to that. Because I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with the crypto market and where things will go. All good. Haven't been able to catch a live stream, but I appreciate you for catching a live stream. It's not, it's no hard feelings and by any means. I'm not trying to say like, oh, I just forget everybody and everybody has a forgettable face. No, that's just I just forget. I have a horrible memory when it comes to names. Faces not so much, but names. Max supply, 710,000 extremely low market cap. For what? I do highly think it will pump back to 500 minimum. All good. Okay, I read that. It's on Coinbase. Matt Chronotech or Turch. I have to look at it. You said it's on Coinbase, Coinbase Wallet, or Coinbase. What do you think about Aster? So ASTR. I haven't looked into it. I don't have XLM. I have XRP. I don't have XLM. I just found this coin. I don't know anything about it, but it looks nice. It's woke. It's woke on Solana. Are you talking about a different coin? Different project? Not TRB. Yeah, it looks like I want to see like an early Binance burn. I thought that they did this way early. They said that it says here that they did this burn at 6 a.m. I don't think that was the right time. I think it was actually 3. I'm pretty sure it was 3 a.m. because, or it was a little bit before 3 a.m. before they went on the call. Because there was a call at 3 o'clock a.m. with the new CEO, right? And you saw a major burn that happened at like 2:30. And I'm hoping that we could see that happen again, but honestly, I don't know. Really hope we see 2 cents on Lunac Matt. This bull run, I have a lot riding on it. I agree. I think what part of PA are you in? I'm in Pittsburgh area. You're like 5 hours away from me. I'm in the Reading area. Um, it's very far. We've been to Pittsburgh. I've been to Pittsburgh once. Erica's been to Pittsburgh probably like 2 or 3 times. Um, it's not like it's a long drive, and the traffic is fantastic. That's a lot of sarcasm. It's not fantastic. We've been to Delaware a lot, but we haven't been to. We've been to Pittsburgh. We go to Philly a lot. We're actually going to Philly sometime soon. We're gonna go see Hassan Minhaj in Philly. One of the whales bought 200K teller 2 hours ago, and is still holding. I mean, it makes sense. 2 hours ago was it at its lowest point? I would too, 100%. Matt, you're about 45 minutes from me. That's not bad then. What, are you like Lancaster or something? Lancaster is like 40 minutes. Allentown. Oh, okay. Yeah, my wife used to work out there a couple of times, but now she doesn't work for a mobile company anymore. But small world, right? What's crazy is a lot of the videos that I post like on my golf channel, majority of the people that view it are from around here, or from around like my area, which is crazy because they're all like, "Oh, I play this course all the time. I love seeing this on YouTube and all that stuff." And I'm like, "How does this algorithm like push it to the right people?" And I guess, it has that for shorts videos, it pushes it out to the right people. For longer form videos, it goes out to everybody, whoever they can push it to. But yeah, we have 180 people here, guys. If you are interested in starting to trade with margin, I know there's a lot of people that aren't for it, but I wasn't for it. I was very against it. But what you can do in this is you're not just trading with like margin, you're trading on leverage, and you only get liquidated to what you put in. So you kind of treat it like it's a um uh what's it called? An option. You treat it like it's an option contract to where you can easily, you can get fully liquidated, or you can set your profit, your stop loss, but you can make a lot more because you're trading with leverage. You're trading with 100x leverage. It just means that you can lose a lot faster if you are wrong. But if you're right, you can gain a lot faster as well. So definitely go ahead and check it out. I'm currently trading Bitcoin with a $10 investment. So I invested $10 or $7 and have 100x. Um, Daisy, what are you doing? Give me a second. I don't think she has any water. Um, but I traded with 100x leverage. If you guys want to go ahead and start trading on Margex, feel free to use my link in the description or in the chat, actually. Give me a second. You don't have any water? Oh, you some water. All right. So, anyways, oh yeah, like I said, use that link in the description if you guys are interested. And yeah, let's currently look at Teller. Let's see what's happening. Back up to 196. So it's definitely fluctuating. We're seeing more of a, maybe it's a bull flag scenario. Why is Lunit crashing? I mean, everything in the market is really falling. I would definitely say that Terra Luna Classic is falling overall because of how much it did increase. And now you're not seeing as much volume that's going into it. So maybe people are skeptical. But I believe that we will see that volume. I believe we will see it pick up. But in due time. You can't be impatient into these plays. I keep adding to my portfolio. What do you mean? See, that drops so fast. It goes up to 200 and then it dropped down to like 190 in like a second. Like the amount of money that goes into this, the amount of push that goes into this, and probably the amount of larger holders that are into it. It's crazy. It says there's only 7,000 holders within the position. Which you would think there would be a lot more holders in this. Right? Luna just goes down every day. It seems like it. It does seem like it. I'm not worried though. I understand the strength of Lunic. It's just I want to see the community all come together. I did see something that was interesting to where there may be some more conversation on getting exchanges to burn, and that there might be kind of bites that are happening there. So I'm very interested to explore that, but I have to read it. So I got some news today on, I believe, Telegram that I wanted to address and read into, but I didn't get the chance to read it because I was kind of busy today. So we'll see. What's your opinion on Caspa? I like Caspa. I currently have about $1,100 worth of Caspa, and I invested a decent amount into it to hold about 5,000, a little over 5,000 Caspa. I believe that's how much I hold. So as it gets to, or I might have 10,000. I think it's 5,000. I'm pretty sure it's 5,000. Let me go over to my Uphold account, log in. But yeah, this is definitely picking up. Let's see if it can break that previous level here. But again, these actions, the volume, we're not seeing that volume truly display what it should be. Like the volume should be way higher, but the issue is that the impact by the larger holders is massive. Let me bring this here. I'm pretty sure I'm holding 5,000. So it's $1,136. And I'm holding, 10,000 Caspa. I said 5,000, but it's 10,000. 10,353. So as it gets to a level of $1, I have $10,000. So yeah. Oh yeah, one of my MargX deals got liquidated. That sucks. But at least they updated me. But it was only a smaller liquidation. That's what I do is I'll play something to where I feel as though it can go a certain way. However, if the market kind of turns on me, then if I get fully liquidated, it's only $10. Like that's typically what I do. so that my profit to loss ratio could be like, 10 to 1 or 5 to 1 or something like that. If I only want to lose $20 or I only want to lose $10, I'll play it that way. What do you think about Fire Token that is burning Lunix? So again, I talked about this earlier today, but you're probably not here. um, I'm all for any project that is burning Terra Luna Classic. The issue is that I know that some mistakes were made in the past, and I don't want to I don't want to like push anything that where that those mistakes are a thing, that those mistakes can be a thing again. So I want to make sure that everything is on the up and up before we decide to um, talk about something a little bit heavier. I want to support anything that burns Terra Luna Classic, and I'm not going to say like like right out of the blue, like, oh, it's a scam or anything like that. And because of the failed projects, that's the case. People fail. And when you fail, you learn from those failures. And if you are learning from those failures, then you can prove that within your next project. You can prove that within the next thing that you build. Will you be able to 100% make those investors whole? Like, you can't sit here and harp on those investors, but you want to make sure that you support as many investors as possible because they are investing into the product that you are talking about, right? Especially if you're truly pushing it as something that people should buy, right? A lot of times I'm like, hey, you don't need to buy this play. I haven't talked about anybody actually purchasing TRB. Everybody else has just gone out of their way and done it themselves based on maybe what they see, the information that they get, what their profit target will be, all of those things that are there. So yeah. How are you trading on Margex? Can you do a tutorial later with the um, with what? With $10? So typically it's very easy, right? The way I'm trading on Margex. So if I see an opportunity, let's say we see, um, you know, I don't know. Let's say we see Caspa is at a low point, which honestly, I don't believe it's at a low point. Um, Maybe it is. Let's say Caspa is at a lower point, right? And I see an opportunity in where this can go in the future. Let's push this out and see what that overall future potential will be. So currently, yes, it is kind of at the 200 EMA, which means we could see this push up quite a bit within the bull market. We could also see it pull back down if it's going to be more bearish. So let's test this out, right? But it is bouncing off of, could bounce off of the 200 EMA and create some sort of larger bounce. So let me go back here and let me see what I have within my wallet, what I can trade. Because there's a certain amount that I could trade here. Now I could take Ripple and I could literally trade that entire thing, or I could take like Litecoin and trade that. So Caspa's at a 25x leverage. So if I decide to take Ripple and see that overall outcome, I would probably end up doing that at another form of leverage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to what is it? Ripple? No. What did I have as my larger amount that was there? So yeah, Ripple was at about $91. So I'm not even going to take $91. What I'm going to do is I'm not even going to take $10. I'm going to take actually 91. I'm going to take the full amount that we have there. And I'm going to bring up Ripple. And I'm going to look at Caspa at some of these levels where we currently are. And I want to make sure that while I'm investing certain things, so I can literally take everything that I have there and do it at a 5x, or I could do it at a 10x, or I could do it at a 16x. What I would typically do is do it at maybe a 12x or something. And if I'm doing, let's say, $100 at a 12x, I'm investing $1,200 into into Margex, right? $1,200 into Margex. 1,100 is what it's showing right there because I only have 91 instead of 100. So I would be investing at that point at 12x, meaning that um, investing that $100, where would my liquidation price be? And if it could be lower than where we are at this lowest point, so let's say if it's lower than $10, I feel as though I'm good to last that as long as possible. And so I'm gonna go ahead and hit a buy. Let me figure this out. Let me quickly look at the bigger picture here though first. So this bigger picture showing me decent levels of support where we currently stand and a lot higher of a price point, especially around this time frame. So I'm going to look at a year, which it doesn't have a year. Oh, it's not really going to give me that. So that's where I'm going to purchase it, where we currently stand. I'm going to buy some, and it's easy. It's simple, right? You just go in here and you click buy, and that's what comes through. Now, my full liquidation price would be 10 cents. So I'm currently at a 12x. My full liquidation price would be about 10.1 cents, which I was hoping that it would be a little bit lower than 10 cents. Like it would be somewhere around 9 cents because that would be fantastic. Meaning that right now I could still fully be liquidated, honestly. But if you see it at a certain low point compared to where it was, like if we look at the last day and we break this down and we see how this has moved, right? So 10.9 cents would be that low, and it really hasn't been that low in maybe a little bit. If we look at 5 days, we've seen that it hasn't been that low since the 28th, which is not that far ago, but that's where we've seen that, even if it's still not lower than my overall liquidation price. So I'm looking for this to pump up, and I think it could pump up a lot more, and it gives me more of an ability to trade a lot more. While I'm only trading 100 here and I'm only risking 100, I'm trading $1,100. Now we're treating it as if it's like an option contract, right? An option contract, a lot of times, yes, you can sell early and end up getting some of your profit back, or getting some of your investment back. But the point is that you want to live it out to see that it is going to be successful. The issue is that you're not going to be liquidated at any point, and you have until a given day in order to make that back. So you're treating it like an option price, but you're also being a lot more cautious on exactly what the price would be. Does that make sense? So I currently have an investment for now Bitcoin with a 152% increase. And then I also have one in Caspa at the current level, the current price of $11, and want to see that grow up to a way higher value. Now, if I see my profit target, my profit target may end up being, let's see, I want to see it at, I said $11, 11 cents. Maybe I want to see it at 15 cents. If I see it at 15 cents, it's going to be a 432% return. And that's probably going to be the level. Maybe it's going to be 14.5, 14.5 there, which would be a 378% return. That's basically where I'm going to see that at. If I get liquidated, then I do get liquidated, but you want to honestly give yourself the best chance possible to make the most money or make a good amount of money while also having a stop loss strategy. Does that make sense? But yeah, it's a really, really good platform, and you could break all this stuff down. It looks a lot better when it's on my other screen, not this screen. It's on my other screen because this screen shows it all like condensed, and it's just all together. It's a problem. So yeah, that's what I deal with there. But the other screen shows it all. It shows it a lot better. Let's see where Teller is. Let me get out of this one. Teller is currently at 193. Still up a significant amount on where I invested at. Again, I expect this to go a lot further than where it is currently, to push way higher, back up to the 300 mark, if not a lot further than that. Very nice explanation. I'm gonna have to sign up and use it. Yeah, I like the platform. Again, really, really like it. Makes sense. Thanks for this. Honestly, I wanted to get into this style of trading. This helps out a lot. Well, no problem. Glad I could help. Will Binance burn Lunic today? They should. Now, we haven't seen any announcements or anything. Last time, I believe they burned at like 2:30 because the AMA was at 3 o'clock. So they burned at like 2:30. And I think um, what they did, or it might even been 2 o'clock. It might even been earlier than that. Because what they have listed, close, what they have listed is 6, I believe. So 6:06, which I believe that was their time, which should be around 2 o'clock ours, or my time, something like that. Because they were doing the AMA at what would have been 8:30 their time, which was technically 3 o'clock my time. So I don't know. They did the burn earlier than the AMA. I remember that 100% that happened. Do you still believe Jasmine realistically hitting $1 this bull run? So Jasmine hitting $1 is a kind of a little bit of a ceiling price. I still feel like it could go a lot further, but it depends on certain situations. So when you see Jasmine at $1 and the conversation that's happening there, the reason why I place it at a level of $1, if not a little bit further, is the fact that um, the reason why I place it at $1 or a little bit further is the fact that that gives a little bit of a larger ceiling, right? Where it can go. I believe that I'm going to take decent amount of profits around, 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents mark and all of these other levels. If I truly believed 100% that it was getting to a level of $1, there's no doubt in my mind, 1000%, I would probably hold a very, very large portion of it once we get up to that level. Now I'm going to hold probably 500,000, but I probably would hold closer to like 800,000 if that was the case, where I would sell a decent amount in the halfway point and then start to sell, a little bit more as you get up to the level of $1. So TRB going to drop to $7 again. Why would you say that? I'm holding 300 TRB. Hope TRB is not a lug puller or rug puller. So I don't think it is, right? With it being on Coinbase and being on Binance and having a lot, you might see a major impact from larger holders, which is okay. It's typically what you see in a low supply position. But I honestly don't think that's the case. You have 300 TRB. That's a lot of TRB right now. Yeah, I think it shows a lot of strength. What was the highest market cap that it got to? Does it tell you over here? Yeah, getting to a $1.5 billion market cap is not a mistake. Not a mistake at all. I don't think TRB is going to drop to $7. Do you know why Solana is running? Is Solana running right now? Solana is not running right now. I guess it's up 0.02%, but it's not running right now. I just bought more time coins on Coinbase. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I'm probably not buying it right now. Thanks for the answer. No problem. So yeah, I don't think. Oh wait, you weren't saying. I thought that was a statement. I didn't know that was a question. I thought you were saying that it would drop down to $7. I honestly don't think that it's going to drop down to $7. Um, if it did somehow do that, um, I definitely see huge opportunities within where that is. But I don't know when's the last time it was down to that level. if we look at the last year it was down to, let me go ahead and not do market cap, but do price. In the last year, it was at a price of $10. Look, if you would have been able to invest into that, like, you would have made so much money out of that play. And that's literally at the end of 2023. These are plays that, people just don't know that it's going to happen that way. And that's what I'm saying that we probably end up seeing in something like Farmcoin, currently sitting at $45 price or $50 price point. Let me go back here. You're going to see my portfolio. Let me go to my portfolio. You're seeing Farmcoin that's currently at a, what's the price? It doesn't show me. You're seeing it currently at a $48 price point. I think this can go so much further. I mean, you're looking at the supply, and it has 700,000 supply. So, yeah, I think this can definitely go a lot further than where we are currently. TRB will have a small rally, and then it will just dump down further. I've seen this over and over. All right, well, we'll have to see. Does TRB have solid fundamentals? So obviously, well, not obviously, but I haven't really looked into it a heavy amount. But to get up to $1 billion, multiple or not, almost multiple $1 billion market cap, it has to have something going for it. And I honestly haven't looked into it heavily, but I've looked into the overall gain potential before as people were bringing this to my attention. I'm always in it for the investment side of things, but let's understand that portion of it as well. So Teller's decentralized Oracle protocol. Oracles are a key part of the blockchain infrastructure that updates valuable off-chain data, making it available for on-chain smart contracts. Teller's Oracle supply data can be requested, validated, and put on chain permissionlessly with data reporters competing for incentives of TRB. Data reporters bring valuable information on chain for a wide range of DeFi applications. What makes it unique? Teller's Oracle works by incentivizing data reporters to put valid data on chain, while also disincentivizing bad reports via disputes and slashing. Becoming a reporter requires no verification process. Anyone anywhere in the world can be a reporter using open source software, a unique characteristic among blockchain oracles. When Oracle users request the value of off-chain data points, data reporters compete to add this value to an on-chain data bank accessible by all smart contracts on networks Teller supports. The frequency which data can be updated is limited only by how much / often, or how often users tip the feed with TRB. Secure, where can I buy it? You can buy it at certain places with the founders, all of that. So it seems pretty interesting. It doesn't seem anything that's like complete game changer, changes the entire system. I don't really see that. Guys, we have 191 people here. If you can hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Could you please explain why escrow is, as it relates to a coin like XRP? So can I please explain why the escrow is there? So a lot of times escrow provides funding. And when you have certain things at certain prices, escrow could provide a lot of funding, or it could be something maybe different. But their escrow, they end up releasing $1 billion every single month. And that's kind of, I believe, what holds back or what stifles the growth. We could see a lot more growth, but we do see that 1 billion that's being added in there every single month. So you'll see that from time to time where there is an escrow amount, especially in gaming. There's an overall escrow amount and how much people receive via airdrops or play to earn or all of that stuff. If TRB goes back to $7, I will go all in. I agree with you. I would go all in if that was the case. If it went back to $10, I would 100% go all in. There's no doubt in my mind that I would find every red cent that I have and I would put the XRP buying on pause and I would throw a lot into TRB. It was $7 June 2023. I just put 51K on TRB and I'll be damned if I see $7. Yeah, I don't think that that will be the case, but I'm letting people know that if that somehow happens, I will 100%. Let me get out of here. I will 100% buy more TRB. 100%. I'm very tired. I just want to see this burn if it's going to come through. Because again, last time it came through at like 2:30 in the morning, and right now it is 2 o'clock a.m. We have 66 people here though, so again, Happy New Year to everybody. How much y'all lose on what? How much you lose on what? Any thoughts on whether AI pad could be on the TRB dump? So I didn't lose anything. We've been looking at this play currently at 95 or 195. A lot of people in this chat ended up buying at a low level. I bought at 159. Currently, it's at 194. Up on my portfolio, this is the first buy that I've had in TRB, and I'm up $196.24. So I would imagine there's a lot of people that are still up, but then there's also some people that bought in maybe a little bit late. So I still see so much upside in where this can go, but I haven't lost a single dime with TRB right now. But it's not to say that I won't. How much will you lose on funding fees? How much will I lose on funding fees? I'm not going to lose anything on any type of fees. What are you talking about? We'll get in at 120 again if it goes to 120. I don't think that'll be the case. Matt, I'm about to fire my current advisor. Perhaps you could be his replacement. I mean, if you want. And so, no, I'm not going to be anybody's financial advisor. I do appreciate the offer, but yeah, I like having the. I don't like controlling other people's money. I don't want to do that. I like to have people be in control of their own money and understand what a financial advisor would be doing. Because a lot of financial advisors obviously want to take the very, very secure route, the safe route in investing. That's how things go. I'm not more of that safe person. However, I do have a decent amount in safe plays. I have, 9,000, almost $10,000 into my dividend portfolio. I have a lot of money into my long-term investments, my retirement accounts, and all that stuff there. But then I have a short-term account. I don't have anything in really short-term stocks besides AMC. But I have a lot of short-term cryptocurrencies that I take a risk on because I feel like I know how to play them and I want to be a part of the crypto market overall, but I have some that are long-term within those short-term plays. That makes sense. Um, what was a good wait? What was a good play? Got in at 108 myself and had a feeling it was going to happen with how fast it went up. Yeah. Um, so understand that this drop was was phenomenal to see, right? It's a anytime I see these larger drops, like things like FTX token, things like Terra Luna Classic, things like TRB, it opens up the door for so many people to get into these plays. And it's not saying that you physically have to get into it, that you have to, take that leap. But yeah, Matt, do you think Axie Infinity can blow up again in the bull market or the bull run? Yeah, I believe Axie Infinity can. Will it? It's not 100% confirmed, but I believe it can. That's a major like gaming play, right? Or is it considered a metaverse play? Trying to think of what it's fully considered. But yeah, I think gaming metaverses obviously will still be huge. AI will be all the rage, but you're still going to have the immersive experience that people really want. I'll be your spiritual advisor, not me. I gotta go turn on this. What is it called? Fireplace. Give me a second. It's kind of cold down here. I mean, the floor is freezing. Do you trade stock options? Um, or care for them? So I like stock options. I've traded stock options. I don't really have a crazy amount of success with options. I've traded crypto options and had more success than the stock market. And I've only played a couple of options. I know I haven't had too much experience with it. So if I have more experience, I end up seeing more of a, uh, you know, more of an increase there within stock options. A lot of YouTubers are saying XRP will be worth 10K plus. Do you think that is a possibility? Yes. And the reason why I think it's a possibility is because of what the potential use can be for XRP. Is it 100% that I think it's going to be there? I think that is a not a ceiling, but definitely an open-ended ceiling, right? A ceiling with a skylight, right? That's kind of what it is. I believe XRP for my, I guess, first level would be around that 10 to $20 market cap, or sorry, $10 to $20 of a price, which would be a 500 to $1 trillion market cap. I honestly believe that XRP has that much potential to run to those levels, and that being more of the lower levels for a lot of people. When it comes to XRP to $10,000, you look at exactly what our a teller was a pump and dump. I don't agree with that. Teller was I'm kind of all over the place, but Teller was a play that pushed up and had large holders. Those large holders sell off that position. As those larger holders sell off, you see more smaller holders that decide to get into that play and see the opportunity of where that can go and create an even bigger impact. That's what's going to have to happen. You can't move forward with a bunch of huge holders and eventually they'll start to split up. So I don't think that that's the case. I think Teller still has a ton of potential for where it can go. However, you have to take everything that I say here and all the things that people say with a grain of salt. What would the market cap be at $10,000? What would be it would be very, very high. Let me see something. So the market cap for XRP at $10,000 would be $538 trillion. Sounds absurd, absolutely absurd. And I agree with you. It sounds absurd for a cryptocurrency. When we talk about something that's taken over as the world currency, these things don't really sound absurd to me. But when you look at the market cap, you can't fight it. It's a $538 trillion market cap is just ridiculous. It's so high. But again, you start to look at things that instead of just being a cryptocurrency, you look at kind of outside that realm and you start seeing so much more of a push with that because a $538 trillion market cap or a $10,000 price means that it has to be used a lot, means that it has to have, whoa, hold up. That is a huge super chat. Thank you for that super chat. I'll wait for them to read it and then we'll get into um, that as well. That is massive. I love guns. Thank you for that super chat, but I'll thank you again as it comes up because that's huge. But anyways, yeah, I think with a 500
I
and
Love Guns donated
go.
$100 through Super Chat. Gotta go to serve the public. Take it easy, Matt, and take a break. Happy New Year's. Remember me, Matt. I'll be back. Lol.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for the super chat a lot. I greatly appreciate that. Um, but yeah, yeah, definitely take it easy. Happy New Year to you as well. I'll definitely remember to take a break. Like I said, I'm probably not going to be live streaming early in the morning like I typically do because I'm doing this later live stream. I know somebody asked me earlier today, they were like, late night live stream or early live stream, what do you prefer? I definitely think any type of live stream while everybody's sleeping in the house, I'm all for. So early live streams are always great because late live streams are always great because everybody's sleeping throughout the night and I have no interruptions, no issues, no problems besides the cat and dog. I usually have them down here. So there's usually no issues there. But yeah, probably prefer the late night ones. It's just the early ones, I'm never tired. The late night one, I can always be insanely tired because I had the whole day that I was up. You know what I mean? But again, thank you for that super chat. I love guns. I appreciate that a lot. But when it comes to XRP, I have this spreadsheet that I look at, right? Because when I want to look at my exit plan spreadsheet, which again, I have 10,000. Let me get out of here. Um, go back up here. What the heck happened here? Increase that. I have, yeah, I have 10,000. If it gets to $10,000, that would be amazing. But I have 10,660 XRP. And once it hits certain levels, like previous levels that it got to, maybe around the $3 level, of course you're going to see certain levels of profit where you take your maybe initial investment or whatever you have there. Or if you see it get to a level of $5, that's where you take a little bit more, but as you get to certain levels that you truly believe it's going to get to, which again, a $10 price point would be a $500 billion level, or $20 would be a $1 trillion market cap. I truly believe it's going to hover in between here, and we're going to see the skyrocket past those levels as long as XRP can be used as a major player, as can be used as a world currency for everything basically. If we see it get implemented within these banks, as we have Ripple's payment option and XRP is the best option to use within those payment options. If we could see that, XRP is like the sky's the limit. And I'll be excited for where that truly does go. Because $10 and $20 or $100 or whatever, because $100 would be a $5 trillion market cap, I can truly see that happening. And seeing that would be $1 million that I would gain with XRP if I decided to wait till that point. But most likely, like I said, I would take my initial investment, but I hope that I can have somewhere around 20,000 because I would love to have that much. And then as we see it run up to some of these levels, I could possibly have 10,000 to take 1 million or something. That would be fantastic. And then even just to leave the rest that are in there, until we get to some of these levels, yeah, of course. 1K USD for XRP is enough? Or you're asking the question, like, is 1K USD enough? 1K USD would be over 1,000, closer to 2,000 XRP. Is it enough? Enough for what? I think you could definitely see a return, and in the end, you could possibly leave some for the long term. So yeah, I think it's enough, but is it enough to become an XRP millionaire? I mean, you would have to hold 1,000 all the way until you get to 10,000, which would be, about 1 million. So, or sorry, 10 million. If you hold 1,000 until you get to 1,000, it would be 1 million for you. But yeah, we have 152 people here. It doesn't look like we're gonna see that burn. We'll probably have to wait until um, tomorrow, or sorry, today, later today, or yeah, I guess we'll say later today. We'll have to wait until later today to find that out. I need to go and get some sleep because I need to try and wake up maybe at like 7 o'clock. Um, Maybe I'll wake up a little bit earlier. I don't know, and we can still live stream again, or we can create videos. We'll see how that truly does play out. But this was a good live stream. I think where we stand with Teller is a good place. Matt, for XRP to hit 1,000, then Ethereum will be over $1 million. To be honest, I do not think it is possible. For XRP to hit $1,000, Ethereum will have to be over $1 million. Why? You think Ethereum is going to be worth more than XRP? I truly believe, in my opinion, that XRP will be worth more than Ethereum and be worth more than BTC. When XRP hits $10,000 plus, the average person will have been sold 55 or 75%. Real diamond hands will show. Yeah, I agree. Understand that I'm going to have selling points. Will I have 100% of my position? Absolutely not. I will sell certain amounts of positions and we will go along. And if it finds a way to hit $10,000, I may have 100 there, which could be $10,000 at 10 would give me would give me $100,000. But then at $100, or 100 coins, I would then have $1 million at just holding 100, if that's the case. So that's basically what I'm looking at. I'm not trying to hold thousands at those points because you're giving up a lot of potential before that. And yes, it would be great because you see the same thing that happened with Bitcoin. And I'm not saying that that's Bitcoin because you would be looking at literally hundreds of trillions of dollars versus, $1 trillion, and how that did run up to some of these levels. So I'm excited for it. Matt, many thanks for the hard work. Yeah, no problem. Everybody, Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year to you as well. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. We have 153 people here, 175 likes. Again, if you guys want to start trading with Margex, feel free to use my link that's in the chat, where you can start trading with up to 25x leverage on Caspa, 25x leverage on SHIB and Pepe, 50x leverage on XRP, 100x leverage on BTC. Feel free to check those out. And just give it a look, give it a feel, because I feel like it is something that a lot of people can benefit from if you can find the right strategy for yourself. You see, I invested into Caspa, currently down 1%. My BTC is up by 179%, or $12. I only invested like $7 or so with 100x leverage. So guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much again for watching, whether you're on Rumble, whether you're on YouTube, or you're on Twitter, or any other platform, Twitch and Kick. I appreciate you guys so much. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.